Hello, folks. My name is Richard. I am the HealthQuest Chiropractic Cottonwood CA, and this is Ezra. He's my 2-year-old, and we get asked a lot in the office why we have a kids room, why we check kids, why it's so important to get them checked. And just like you, they have spine, they have a nervous system, and we find that if we can get them in, get them checked, and get them adjusted since they were born, we find that they're not as uh, susceptible to getting sick as most kids that don't get adjusted. I know on a personal level, Ezra here has never really been sick outside of a cold, outside of a common common cough here and there, but he's really healthy. He's a really healthy kid, uh, and he has a lot of energy. We find that his functionality is just awesome, so we want to show you why it's so important. We want to talk to you why it's so important to get them adjusted, get them checked, make sure they have no subluxations, no interference with their nervous system, and we're going to show you what that looks like now.
Hey folks, this is Dr. Rod. I've got my young friend Ezra here on the table. Just wanted to go through and show you how we adjust kids and what happens when they do get adjusted on a regular basis. Right now I'm checking out his spine, seeing if there's any trouble. And if we find a spot, we just will very easily fix it. Oh, there we go. There's a spot right there. And with just a little bit of adjustment force, we can move those bones back where they belong. Kids will typically not report that it hurts. They'll say, well, that tickles. And part of that's because their nervous system isn't completely formed yet. And pain to them feels like a tickle sometimes. Whereas adults, you touch us the wrong way, we hurt. So easy enough to adjust kids. And you can see them flex a little bit when I hit an area that tickles. And literally, all it takes is just a small adjustment that way. Okay, now we're going to check his neck. And necks are very, very simple to adjust in little kids. They take very, very little force. And we can, there's a little spot right there. We can just a little tap. And we get it back in place. Move it right here too. There we go. And that's it. It's a very simple process. There's not a lot of force involved. They enjoy it sometimes. Sometimes little kids you find fussy ones, but generally there's not a lot of issue, not a lot of stress in here. So we keep them adjusted, we keep them healthy, we keep them working right, and we find that families that use chiropractic as a way to keep their bodies functioning the best they possibly can, they just don't spend a lot of time at the pediatrician. They don't spend a lot of time at the ER outside of broken bones and that kind of stuff that kids want to do at times. But generally, chiropractic kids are healthier than kids that aren't getting adjusted and checked on a regular basis. So we urge you to get your kids in and get them checked. It's a very, very simple process, and man, they end up being healthier for it in the long run.